student, welcome to the math session, that is lesson number 2, parallel lines and transversal. What is parallel line? What is parallel line? The line in the same plane. Then first of all we will draw parallel line. This line is considered as L and this line is considered as M. The line in the same plane. That means both the line in the same plane. The line in the same plane, that means both the line in the same plane, L line and M line, which do not intersect. Each other. Intersects means both the lines are crossed by 1 by 1. Therefore, the line in the same plane which do not intersect each other are called what? Parallel lines. Are called parallel lines. Okay. Here L parallel to M. Here line L is parallel to line M. Line L is parallel to line M. Therefore, line L, this is sign of parallel. This is L parallel to M. This one is considered as parallel sign. This is considered as parallel sign. Parallel sign. Next, what is transversal? First of all, now we draw figure. Now we draw a figure. Here, first of all, this line is considered as L, and this line is considered as M, and this line is considered as N. Okay, what is transversal? Transversal is what? If a line, this line, L line, first of all, now we take, if a line L, this one intersects, given two lines, M line and N line, given two lines is M and N of distinct points, given two lines into two distinct points is called what? Transversal. This distinct points means this one A point and this one is B point. First of all, here, if a line means line L line, this line L, if a line intersects point A and point B, intersects point A and B, therefore, given two lines is M line and N line, into two distinct points is A and point B. Here, in line M, A is there and N is B is there. Okay, into two distinct points is called what? Transversal. This whole line is considered as line L. That is considered as transversal line. Line L is transversal of line M and N. Line M and line N. Angle made by a transversal. First of all, we will draw a figure. Here, this is considered as A and this is considered as P, Q, R, S, T. This point is considered as M point and this point is considered as N point. Okay. Here, in the adjoining figure, due to transversal line, this is the transversal line, this is considered as transversal line, due to transversal line or transversal, there are two distinct points of intersections namely M point M and point M and point M. Here, angle made by transversal. This is considered as upper part and this is the lower part. Upper arm, lower arm. This one is considered as upper arm. Okay, and this one is considered as lower arm. Okay, here in the adjoining side by side, adjoining means side by side figure. In the adjoining figure, due to transversal means here due to transversal line here, AD is the transversal of PQ line and RS line. Transversal line AD intersects PQ and RS. The distinct point M and N. In the adjoining figure, due to transversal line AD and both the lines are PQ and RS line, In PQ, the midpoint is M. In RS, the midpoint is N. This is considered as this one. A, P, M, Q. This part is known as upper arm, and this part R, N, T, S. This part is considered as lower arm. Okay. There are two distinct points of intersection. PQ line and RS line is distinguish the point M and N. M and N. Distinct points of intersection, namely point M and N. In the given figure, point M, here upper part, this one is upper part. Point M is formed by how many angles? There are 4 angles. In upper part, there are 4 angles are formed. Point M is formed 4 angles. 4 angles. Like point M is formed by 4 angles. Point M is formed by 4 angles. That means upper arm. A angle, P angle, M angle, and Q angle. Like angle A, angle M, angle P, angle Q. This point M is formed by 4 angles. This is considered as upper arm. This is considered as like angles A, M, P, Q. This is upper arms. These angles are upper arm. These angles are upper arm. Next, point N. This is lower arm. This is considered as lower arm. Lower arm. Point N is formed by 4 angles. 4 angles like this point also formed by 4 angles like R, N, S, T. Here also point N is formed by 4 angles. Therefore, this is considered as these angles are lower arms. Lower arms. Here point M is formed by 4 angles like A, M, P, Q. These angles are upper arm. This one is considered as upper arm. And point N is formed by 4 angles like R angle, N angle, S angle. These angles are lower arms. Okay. Therefore, hence, there are 8 angles. There are 8 angles. There are 8 angles. There are 8 angles in all. There are 8 angles in all. Corresponding angles. Here, if the arms on the transversal, of a pair of angles are in the same direction, that means this is the upper arm and this one is lower arm. In upper arm, the M is midpoint of PQ. M is the midpoint of PQ, and RS is the line, midpoint is N. In lower arm, the midpoint is N. In the line RS. Point M is formed by 4 angles. That means the upper arm formed by four angles like A, P, M, Q. Next, lower arm, the end points formed by four angles. That means here are in lower arms there are four angles are formed. Okay. Next, that like R angle, N angle, T angle, and S angle. Here, if the arms on the transversal, this is the upper arm and this one is the lower arm. The transversal line AD is the transversal line and distinct point M and N. Pair means Judy. That is, pair means Judy. Of a pair of angles are in the same direction. That means upper arm, lower arm. This is one direction. This is another one direction. Okay. Direction and other arms are the side of the transversal. This is the transversal line. Then it is called a pair of corresponding angles. It is considered as a pair of corresponding angle. Four pair of corresponding angles are there in this figure. First of all, now we are taking AMP, angle AMP, and in lower side MNR. Next, PMN. Second one is angle PMN. This one PMN. Angle and angle RNT. And next side. This is first side and this one is second side. AMQ, angle AMQ and angle AMQ and MNS, angle MNS. Next, angle QMN, angle Q, angle M, angle N, angle QMN, angle QMN. Therefore, angle this one QMN means S and T and S. This is fourth one, S and T. This one is the S and T. This is the upper arm and this one is lower arm. M is the point. That means M is formed by four angles. That means this M is midpoint of PQ. This upper arm midpoint is M. Therefore, the upper arms angles are A, P, M, Q, and the lower arms, that means here point N, is formed by four angles. That means in lower arms R, N, T, S are angles. Lower arm angles are R, N, T, S. Interior angle, a pair of angles which are on the same side of transversal. Here the interior angle is M and N. M and N are interior angle, a pair means Judy, which are on the same side. This side and another one side. On the same side of transversal line is AD. This transversal line AD, and inside the given lines, is called a pair of interior angles. Pair of interior angle is M and N. Two pair of interior angles are there in this figure. This is the upper arm and this one is lower arm. First of all, now we are taking angle PMN. Angle M N and angle P M N and angle R and M. Angle R and M. Next angle here Q M N angle Q M N and angle Q M N and angle S M M R and then S and M N S and N S. These angles are interior angles. Two pairs of interior angles. Two pairs of interior angles.